Bitcoin seems to be glued at about $81,000, while yesterday the Nasdaq did show some signs of pulling back, almost 1% there on the day. But Solana and XRP ETFs saw massive inflows after the CPI print, which wiped out $850 billion from stocks. Now, Trump has just taken off for the Beijing.
So it's early in the morning. It's around 11:49 a.m. Precisely 11:49 a.m. And we got some bad news on the crypto verse. So I pulled out a couple of these crypto bros, and I just wanted to have my daily doses of crypto, and I wanted to have you involved with me. I want to keep this very short.
Michael Burry said the stock market
So
is minutes away. I was going to say Warren Buffett, but preparing for a big market move. This content is for educational and entertainment purposes. ETF flows showed us something weird. Solana and XRP spot ETFs saw net inflows on May 12th, while Bitcoin and Ethereum spot ETFs saw net outflows. Now, what this is showing me, right, making me feel like, is risk appetite is turning up. Maybe not into the
I don't know. They're talking about the Fed flip. So he's got some chart pulled out. Of course, he's gonna push his affiliate link. Is that a notification? Yeah, look at that. That's a Coinbase notification. I don't know if you see that right there. See what does that have to say? I got okay, down, SUI down, and like I said on my previous video, why does this flare distract this camera lens from getting a snapshot? Never mind, bro, I'll just put a snapshot. I'm so eager to show all the money that I've been losing because I have faith. I'm going to put the snapshot. I have faith that someday we'll revert and this portfolio will grow massive, and these videos are documentation for that purpose, so I can go back from a technical difficulty. So when one thing goes wrong, it has a domino effect of having everything go wrong. So that's what we're trying to overcome. This $1 million route, it's not a straight route. It's got ups and downs and curves, and that is what we got to navigate and stay sane for the end of the road. Where were we? Gave you a little bit of that speech there. Philosophy.
Qualcomm CEO and many, many more. This is very interesting, right? This is not just diplomatic, since most of the top powerful companies' CEOs are also invited. It's a full-scale US-China economic reset attempt after the 2025 trade war pushed.
Oh yeah, that's right. Donald Trump is in China right now, and the whole administration, and there's a big fuss about it. So let's skip all of that. Michael Burry, of course, he's got an opinion of his own and some trend lines and some more advertisements.
The market just saw some really bad economic data. Some inflation that just came in. The producer price index came in much higher than even analysts expected. Of course, we expected it to be higher. Companies that are increasing special bonus. Basically got nebulous advertisements. 3% earlier, now down just 1.8%. So a lot of these. This is why I think you do want a Meta executive.
Yeah, this guy's always trying to have that 11-minute mark. The first couple of minutes is him asking for likes, subscribes, and if you want, blah, 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 if you want. Okay. Dude. Yeah, he was a really great informer during the COVID times. That's when he got really big, and I used to follow him. Now it's all about, hey, yeah, I get download my app and
this is what
support.
The crypto bulls
now this guy
have been waiting for.
Man, is his hairline real?
Trillions of dollars of sidelined capital is about to flood into stocks and of course crypto. Just yesterday.
So that is what we're hoping for. We're hoping for all the money that Warren Buffett has in his reserve somewhere. goes back into the market. That's what needs to happen. All the boomers, everybody's holding on to their money, into their saving. That money is not doing anything. And there's been a rotation into AI, and there was a rotation into gold, and now we're trying to see if it rotates back to crypto.
The trigger finally got pulled. And this is all coming at a time while the Bitcoin and crypto market sit at a key point on the charts right now, where traders everywhere are glued to the screens awaiting the next major move for the crypto market. You see, just yesterday, some major data got released, and that data...
House of Crypto, this guy makes really impressive videos with all the colors and the rainbows. But what has he got? I'm going to play him and see, we're just going to see some comments.
It caused a huge amount of confusion across investors everywhere. But if you put that data into this chart, you'll realize that that data was the catalyst that drove the major Bitcoin bull market and altcoin season back in 20...
Yeah, not a lot of comments. How long? Yeah, it's been 36 minutes since he uploaded this video.
2020 and 2021. This is a very, very states. Now, particularly excited by are going to go up in that time. On top of that, you've got Donald Trump's tariffs for imports to the US. Even though inflation is, what they typically did is they parked that money in these short-term treasury bills, which, as this basically is zone right now, when Pizza Day, they're offering you the opportunity to win a...
Okay, and this guy is also trying to get his 10-minute mark there. Some information, but the same old crap. And so what I don't do is I don't follow the Bitcoin's pattern to see what's going on in the crypto world, because I have a feeling at some point they're going to go their own directions. And this guy was talking about this thing called ICP. And okay, where's this guy that I've been listening to? Okay, now we're going off to a different territory. This guy, blockchain, Jeff, I think his name is Jeffrey.
Welcome back to Blockchain Pill. My name is Alex, and today we have a podcast with none other than Jerry Banfield. Jerry, welcome back to the show. It's always a pleasure to have you here. How's it going?
Nice to be back.
Weird, I'm not subscribed to him. So his channel is dedicated to ICP. And he makes pretty good. He gives pretty good speech here.
I'm Jerry Banfield, and I used to be an XRP holder as far back as 2016. I bought Solana under $10, and yet I found something that made me drop out of those communities and sell everything. And what I think, if you're in one of those communities today, I want to respect the position you're in, and I'd like to invite you just to research Internet Computer Protocol a little bit. Because when I got into XRP and when I got into Solana, I got in there because people told me, look, these are going to make you money. I bought XRP.
Because all these this spam comments here, I think somebody paid a bot to deliver these comments onto his profile so it stands out. Look at that. What is SPAX? I don't even want to know about it.
Way back in 2016 on Poloniex. Anybody remember that? And I traded. So I was in the habit of selling online courses, so I made a crypto course. And when I realized I genuinely don't know, out of all these coins I hype up, which one's the best? Like, I could see some were better than others. Like, if you asked me Solana versus Dogecoin, I'd say Solana. And a huge part of your portfolio is based on all these other coins.
Okay, asking what makes ICP better.
You can go into, say, your favorite AI program, like ChatGPT, and you can simply ask it something like, what makes ICP unique in crypto? What is different about ICP?
I was about to do that.
And you could ask it like, is there a real world use case for this? You could ask your AI, what makes ICP unique? What's different? is there a real world use case? Because where XRP and Solana are seriously lacking, tokens, including XRP, including...
Most crypto networks are blockchains for token. ICP is something different. ICP can run the whole application on chain.
Solana. ICP is trying to be a blockchain cloud computer, and this is ineffective writing because it already is doing that. There are AI models.
I hope it is. So it's a cloud computer, not just some... So he's making his argument that Bitcoin is a 1990 internet, while ICP is the latest thing, right? So there's got to be some kind of theory behind it, because we see the internet has been developed over the decades massively, and the crypto, we are still on Bitcoin. Bitcoin is kind of like a meme coin, so that is what I'm thinking, like this guy makes sense. There's got to be something different and unique about ICP if it is what he claims it to be.
ICP is solving cybercrime, data sovereignty, and AI all in one single blockchain that is fully functioning. This is what makes, and your AI will give you the same answers. ICP.
Okay, so I don't want to push ICP. I have a small position of ICP on my portfolio, which is massively down. ICP, I think my ICP is like 70% down or 80% down. I might put a snapshot. So yeah, that's it. I just wanted to connect with my future self and whoever is watching this to show you keep faith. That is what I've been doing for so many years, and I have gotten very good results. And I know that future is good. We just gotta ride through these times where there's no liquidity on the market. So that's it.